in moments it really uses a sense of what era it is in to call out certain things, like not taking that idea too seriously and having the call out of Goodwill Hunting and all that within the film. But
Hi, Jonathan.
hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you. But the question is, did you learn any Portuguese?
Nunca.
No.
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. No problem at all.
No,
So,
but I promise for next time I will have some Portuguese prepared for you.
no, that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry. It was just like fun because it was funny when the guy, no, I speak Portuguese. And I was like, okay. That's that's new. Sometimes they speak Spanish or Chinese or other language, but Portuguese is amazing. I know the producer is Brazilian, so maybe that's why they put Portuguese there. But anyway,
And
so
because the producer played that character, he's also an actor, Regis, and his native language is Portuguese, so he spoke Portuguese.
that's amazing. So when you got the script, when you read the script, what got your attention? This crazy idea. I love the idea. So, but what was about that character that got your attention?
Being a huge sci-fi fan to begin with, and thriller and horror fan, um, I loved the structure of the film to begin with. But what really drew me in was the inner life of the characters that the script presented. That I think a lot of other films fall short of, and having these layers of the immediate threat of their surroundings, but also the PTSD and trauma that plague both characters in the film, and how being in this situation really forces them to directly face that head on. And I hadn't really seen something like that in a film of this genre, of this size, um, or lack of size. And it seemed like a challenge as an actor, but also a story worth telling as a filmmaker.
Yeah, no, it's really, really cool. Like, and also we start thinking about a lot of stuff, but also the physical part for you is very like I know that it's not an actual box, but looks like a box. But how was
Right.
like the preparation for that? Like, did you hurt yourself? How was like the dynamic on set?
Yeah, I trained for about 3 months leading up to it, knowing that we were going to be shooting very long days, very physical days, and there was zero room in our schedule for missing a day or falling short on a day. Um, I did not hurt myself, thank goodness, but I came very close. I think in part just because I was waking up every day at 4 a.m. We would start shooting by 6 a.m. after going through the works and finishing my little daily routine. And we wouldn't wrap till about 7 or 8 p.m. And nearly every scene calls for something physical, whether it's, yeah, something physical. Sorry. Yeah. And because of that, I did my own stunts. And given what he wears, the character Miles wears in a lot of the scenes, there's not a lot of padding that I could receive. So it really came down to how well can you fall, how well can you sell this moment, and at the same time, not break something so we have to stop shooting suddenly. So I did that. I didn't break anything, and we made
That's
it through.
good.
Yeah,
Good to
it's always
know.
good.
Good
Yeah,
to
so it's a
know.
sign of a successful shoot.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Also, you like acting with a phone, let's say. You have the
Right.
voice. The actress Tamara, she was on the phone with you all the time. How was like that process? How did they play around?
Yeah. I was very, very fortunate that she was on set the entire time we were shooting. So we were recording her audio live as we were recording me. She is just the best scene partner. We rehearsed together for at least a month leading up to it, so we could really let this evolve like a play might. Um, but having her on set there, just to actually have someone to play off of and to go through this. I mean, the film itself, the experience of filming it in moments was traumatic, and a lot of it was traumatic. And I think having her there, human to human, to experience that together and to be able to lean on and rely on each other was, I don't think we could have made the film without having that the way it was.
Yeah, it's really cool what you guys developed there. And I bet you if she wasn't there, it would be a really challenge for you, like a big challenge for you. And it's
And it was already a huge challenge, and I don't think we would have gotten the film we ended up with. And that and also to add that, I mean, what she did, just being able to act off camera and bring a sense of life and physicality, uh, was just astonishing. Like, my hat off
that
to her. Yeah.
that's really cool. And like how was like work with the director, Jason?
Jason's amazing. We really formed a very unique bond that I haven't really had as an actor on other sets. Um, he and I started rehearsing about 3 months beforehand and developed such a shorthand together that he could come up and just say a word to me and I'd understand it. And that would be all I needed. And I think for him, the story resonated on such a personal level as much as it did for the rest of us, that we were able to kind of, there was a silent respect amidst the whole cast and crew, that everyone was very aware of how difficult what we were doing was, and how heightened it was, and how delicate it was. And I think because of that, it really created a very safe space to not have there be any distractions, and to everyone kind of be able to, in very limited words, interact with each other and get exactly what they needed from them. And yeah, I can't say enough about how magical it was what Jason and I developed together.
Yeah. And are you a math prodigy? You, Jonathan, or just Miles?
No, just Miles.
Okay. No, I thought that was really no, you were the math project. And when she said that, I was like, oh my God, that's so fun. Like,
Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, and I appreciate the script, and in moments it really uses a sense of what era it is in to call out certain things, like, not taking that idea too seriously and having the call out of Goodwill Hunting and all that within the film. But I am definitely not a math prodigy. I very much an art student turned art person, and yeah, please don't send me your math equations because I will not solve them for you.
yeah. But if you like, let's say if you trap in a situation like that, what advice would you give to people like in a box, let's say, or in a room, closed room? Like, what advice you give to the person?
Oh, I don't know how to answer that question. What advice could I safely give people? Um, Look for your phone or satellite phone, because it's probably your best bet. And also, don't take your clothes off because you're going to need them.
Yeah, and keep calm.
And keep calm, but no one ever does.
Yeah. And aside from this project, what are you working any other projects? Anything that you can talk about?
I have a couple of films as an actor that I'm in development on. Some more sci-fi stuff that are not in a box this time, but equally, I think, unique and cool, and do the genre justice. And then as a producer, we're co-producing a film with Sean Penn's production company, called Killers and Diplomats, that takes place in 1980s El Salvador. Um, and a few other more actiony things that I'm not at liberty to talk about, but that is what I can tell you.
Yeah, it's amazing. Jonathan, and also like uh, what people like when people watch The Abandoned, what do you think people are gonna take away from the movie?
I think in a time when people really just want to rely on cinema for its original purpose, which is just a sense of escape, to step out of their own lives and into a story, and into a character's skin and life. And I think this film really does that justice. It forces you to step out of your life and into a whole different world in life. So yeah, I think escapism if you're trying to get out for a second and into somewhere maybe you don't equally want to be, this is the film for you.
Amazing. Jonathan, I just want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to meet you and
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
keep informing us about your next projects. And muito obrigada. And see you
Muchas
next time.
gracias. Gracias.
De nada. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.